Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United and all things Tottenham Hotspur. Plenty going on with Spurs right now. So much surrounding them. Eze apparently wants the move to Spurs. He's open to the move, and Spurs look to be launching. Well, Spurs are going to be launching a bid. Spurs are going to be launching a bid and seeing if Crystal Palace do indeed accept that. There's also the Savio news to Spurs as well. And just the small matter of the Super Cup final that happened yesterday, where Spurs were leading 2-0, conceded 2 late goals, and then ended up losing the game on penalties. And there's some quotes from Thomas Frank in the chat as well, even though I thought Spurs actually played well for the most part, to be honest. So we'll be discussing all that on the Manchester United side of things. Jadon Sancho to Roma. Roma have reportedly made a bid, but Manchester United are also open to a loan offer as well. The Garnacho news, there's nothing new. He's already agreed personal terms with Chelsea. He's just waiting on the green light. Everyone else is waiting on the green light as well. United just need to accept that bid from Chelsea. And Belieber as well reports yesterday about a big bid, but nothing has happened as of yet. So like I said, please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur related. Make sure you hit the like button on the video though. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this out across all the socials as well. At Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV across all the socials. And on top of those two things, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, people. Make sure you do that. Like, please share and hit that subscribe button also. But welcome into the building, my G. You know what I'm saying? In the cut, man, like M. De Niro is in the building. What are you telling me, G? You good?
Come on, bro. There, man. Literally, man.
Blessings, man. Blessings. Everything good on your side, yeah?
Yeah, my bro. What about you? Good?
Yeah, man. All bless, all bless, all
Come on,
bless.
man.
Looking forward to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Always look forward to the show.
Come on,
See,
man.
hear your thoughts and see the chat's thoughts as well. So there is only one place to start. We were talking just before, and you mentioned the game, the PSG game, leading 2-0, conceded 2 late goals, ended up losing the game on penalties. You said you was pissed. If you calm down a little, thoughts on the overall game. Do you take the positives, or is it all pretty much negatives for you because you ended up losing the game?
Nah, bro. There's positives, bro. You
Okay.
understand? Like with man, you know me, bro. Man will talk the truth. I think there's a lot
Yeah.
of positives to take from the game. There's no way no one can tell me that there isn't. You can't tell me, oh, there was a PSG team that wasn't this or that. Like they had their full squad. They did everything. You get me? Apart from probably the keeper. That's it. You get.
Mm.
So, like I say, man, like there's positives to take. I think the positives that I'll take is defensively look solid for majority of the whole game. Like
True.
majority of that game, there was a structure. You get me? You could see the game plan, and the game plan worked, bro. You understand? Like we dominated that game. For
Facts.
majority of that game, for 90% of that game, we
Yeah.
dominated. You understand?
Just
And I feel
100%.
like if we were playing any other team that just didn't have that quality that they had, we probably would have taken that game, even with that lackluster, probably 10, 15 minutes left in that second half. You understand? But I think what really what let it slip for us was the subs, man. The subs just didn't hit the levels of what was already on the pitch. And in my opinion, when he made them subs, I was already angry at the fact he made them subs. When
So
he
you would have
brought
let
on
the players out
Archie,
then?
yeah, man, he brought on Archie Gray. I understand, obviously, there was probably maybe there was a thought process in the obviously the fact of the season starting, and
Mhm.
obviously Super Cup is a big cup in my opinion for us anyways. But obviously, like I say, in it, like it's a long season and stuff, so maybe there was a thought process in resting players, which I don't really understand. Maybe I'm not him, but I'm just trying to give him some type of whatever that maybe that thought process was in there. But I think those subs, if you make those subs maybe 10 minutes later, I think
Mhm.
we win that game, man. Maybe
Okay.
5 minutes later, we win that game because I think with Paulinho, the way he was breaking up certain attacks was brilliant. Like you get me, I see why we bought him, and he's continued from what we used to see him do at Fulham. You
Facts.
understand? So he played well in that game. I think Sarr had a brilliant game. I think he was
Mhm.
even probably our best player
Right.
in that game, man. Like he was up and down the field, breaking up play. You could even see that he wasn't happy to come off, even
Mhm.
when the manager subbed him off. So, Like there were so many positives, and I just like the way the movement. I could trust the team. That the team looked a bit more comfortable on the ball. I do think another thing that I didn't like, but I don't think that's the manager's fault. I think that was just the
Yeah.
individual player thing. Was um when we were 2-0 up and then we started sitting back, we
Mm.
kept hoofing the ball up the pitch when there was chances to keep possession. And
Got
the
you.
reason why I think that was a mistake where you just keep hoofing is because you're letting them just bring the attack back on you. Sometimes
Facts.
you need a breather, you understand? Sometimes you need a breather to take time when you're getting attacked on like that. Because as you
Mm.
could see, that second goal that we conceded, Jed Spence was fatigued. You understand?
Mm.
Because the attacks just kept coming and coming. And he had a brilliant game, but
He
he
did
did
play
just
very
lack
well.
in. You understand? And he did just lack in that last moment. But I don't think it was a lack based on just naivety or anything. I could just see that he was tired because he had been on that side. You've had a mixture of how many different players come over there. You had Usman that moved over there. You had
Yeah, yeah,
what's it called, Cavett Scaler that played there. They even had the young boy that came on. I forgot his name. Imi
yeah. I
or
know you're
something.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, yeah, I know you're
So
talking about.
he's going against like three different dynamics of players
Mm.
holding it down, and that last moment, that fatigue just hit, and you could see that in the way that he didn't really close him down to stop the cross, and he had been stopping crosses for majority of the game. He held
Mm.
down Hakimi when Hakimi was doing the overlaps. He was holding it down. So, like, bro, like, yeah, man, it's positive. I just think it's bad from us just for the fact that like we were 2-0 up, and we
Mm.
basically had it in our hands, bro. Like,
Yeah.
literally, even when they went 2-1 up, we conceded the second goal with like in like the last minute or something. So it goes to show that like we could have definitely won the game. And yeah, man, it was
Possibly.
disappointing still. I was fuming, fam. But the
Mm.
thing that really triggered me, bro, was
Go on.
Matisse told brother, listen, that bro. Look, I don't like to other Spurs fans can do the nice thing and say, oh yeah, unlucky, head up.
Mm.
Brother, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You even took your time. The keeper had even dived already, bro, and you
Oh, you talking
still
about the
missed.
pen?
Like, bro,
Uh,
yeah, man. I would even
pen.
allow it if it was a thing where, like, you know, when you've gone like what Van der Ven done, you just picked
Yeah.
aside and just gone for it, innit? Like, you've even waited for the keeper to move and still pushed it wide. Like, I couldn't like literally the way. Oh, bro, I was fuming, bro, and
Mm.
I just knew, bro. I knew,
Yeah.
yeah, that when Van der Ven missed that penalty, I knew this was gonna happen. It was gonna take
Mm.
one guy to do something so silly, bro. I
Mm.
just saw that that goal past the post. I said, yes, done. Because I don't trust Rocario on penalties. That guy is not no shot stopper. So man did like penalties wise, I've never seen him do anything special. So for me, yeah, it was dark, man. I can't lie, I was fuming, bro. I was thinking, brother, you're a Bayern Munich player, man. Then bro, like, come on, man. Like this should be the minimum bit of pressure for you, bro. You
It should be man
understand? And
enough.
you get me, bro. And you've just gone and fluffed it. And I knew that would be one of the downfalls on the penalties. The fact that certain man that would have taken a penalty that now were on the bench, it was a problem. You get me?
I get
You
you with the
get me? And
substitutions.
bro,
Mhm.
I knew it, bro. I knew it was gonna be a problem because a lot of the guys who were on the bench, I reckon they put their penalties away. You get me?
Mhm.
So where this has happened, bro, yeah, man, it was dark, bro. I was fuming, fam. I was fuming, and the reason why I was fuming is because I'm thinking 2 cups in that short amount of time would have been so good, man. As a
Facts.
Spurs fan, G, it would have been so, and that one hurt, man. Still, I'm not gonna lie, still it hurt, man. Still, I wasn't. Normally, I can, you know, what I'm saying, I would have just rather got smashed like 4-0, bro.
Rather than lose on pens.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Man would have rather got smashed like 4-0, bro. Because, gee, that one was painful, bro. It was
Mm.
actually painful. Normally, I can, like, man will banner it, but, bro, that one was painful still. That was a painful one still. That's why I don't like football, bro. Because you get me, bro. It's dark
Nah,
sometimes, G.
I hear you on that. Yeah, I thought he was gonna miss. I said it on the watch along. I was like, yeah, Tal gonna miss this. I already
Yeah,
thought he hadn't played well in the game when he even though he'd only been on for a small amount of time, and then when he missed
yeah,
it,
yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of like,
man.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
you
it's
know,
like one of them ones with him. Like, I'm not on obviously the just going ham on him
mm.
and cussing him and all of that. But what I'm on is like, brother, come on, man. In that moment, like you
It's
come on,
for the
bro.
fans.
You've let
Yeah.
You've even the keeper has gone. You've even made the keeper go the wrong way. You even waited for him, and you still miss, bro. Like that's the bit that is triggering me. It's
Yeah,
different when you take a penalty and you've picked your side and you just
and the keeper
smash it,
goes the right
and then the
side.
keeper goes the right side. Like brother, you waited for him to go. He's gone, and you just casually just. And it's not even like the reason why it's annoying is because you. It was the reason why he missed is because you were on a casual thing, bro. Like you
Mm.
didn't actually. I could tell even by the way he took bare long to even do the little. Like I knew, bro. I just knew it was gonna happen. It's just the Spurs thing, bro. There's always gotta be one guy, bro. Just one guy that just ruins it, bro. All the time. But you know what it is? Like obviously I
So,
don't. Like I say in it, it's just painful in it. You get me? But obviously, man, get over it. Obviously, this season, hopefully, he can be a good asset. But bro,
yeah,
like I don't like it when players do that, bro. Like you're doing the let's just take the penalty, bro. You get me,
yeah,
bro. Don't do all of that. Starts taking your bro. Just take the penalty, G. If you're gonna miss, then at least you miss because you picked a side and you stuck to your laurels, brother. You waited for man to move. He moved and you still missed, and you even placed it past the post, bro. Even hit the post. I wasn't happy still. I wasn't happy, but like I saying, it's unlucky, it's unfortunate. He just has to learn from that mistake. Obviously, now you're on a team now where you're gonna get more opportunities than maybe at Bayern. So, bro, you're gonna get a chance. But like I say, I think even touching on further players like
yeah.
Solanke and all of them. Obviously, I
Yeah,
know
no.
he was injured before, maybe he's still trying to recover. I don't know, innit? But like coming on the pitch, my brother, but you gotta do more, man. Gotta do more
People were
still.
saying that he was injured.
Yeah, yeah. If he was injured, fair enough, innit?
Yeah.
But if
So,
not, you gotta do more, man. Because when he came on, bro, like there was nothing there, but you could see, even to me, he even looked injured. You get
yeah,
me? The
people
way he
say
was
he was
running,
injured.
yeah, man, the way he was
People say
running
he was injured.
around. But yeah, like the subs just didn't do it for me, bro. Like
Mm.
they didn't do it for me still. I think obviously it was one of the benefit of the doubt I'll give is that PSG this season they've had quality, you understand?
Facts.
And their quality just showed in that last few minutes of the game or whatever, you understand? Their quality showed. But like I say, the positive to take is that, bro, people thought we were gonna get slapped, bro. Even I thought, you know what, we
Yeah,
just got
yeah. A
slapped.
lot of people thought you were gonna get packed up. Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of people were saying that.
You
But
get me? Got packed up by Bayern, you understand?
mm.
Got packed up by all of these guys. So yeah, man, people thought yeah, we were gonna get slapped, but bro, big up KD, man. But yeah, man, literally, bro. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's Pete, bro, but it is what it is, man.
I hear what you're saying. Yes, Jess. What you saying, fam? You good?
Yo, what we saying, man? Is
Oh
the
bless. Oh bless.
is the fun in the background too loud or is it all
No,
good?
no, you good. Can't hear it. Can't hear
Oh,
it. Is
okay,
it that
cool.
warm?
So
Is it that
yeah,
warm in Leicester?
what you say?
They said, is it that warm in Leicester? Is it warm down there too?
Oh, yeah, it's warm. It's warm. Yeah, it's warm, bro. And because you know, because I got a small room in it compared to all my siblings and that, so it's
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah. I
much
hear you.
hotter it's them. So like,
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, man,
Fair.
it's peak, man, it's peak. Nah,
Nah,
but no, what you saying, man?
yeah, De Niro was just talking about the Super Cup. Your thoughts on it? Obviously, good performance for the vast majority of the game. Was up 2-0, two late goals, and then unfortunate to lose on penalties like that. So, yeah, your thoughts on just the overall game?
Bro, before I go into this game, bro, I'll be
Yeah.
honest. That minority of the fan base, bro, these loser ass niggas, bro. They felt the need. They felt the need. Yeah, they had to go to Tels DM and be racist and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fuckeries, yo. I didn't know I didn't
bro,
know we get racist abuse
Even I
that deep.
didn't even
bro,
know that either.
Yeah.
bro. They were going crazy. Like, don't get it twisted. I thought his cameo when he came on was bad, innit? And it already is added on heat considering that he hasn't necessarily had the greatest of time already at Tottenham. Like, De Niro would probably agree with it. Other Spurs fans would agree with it. He hasn't necessarily given the time, but I always say considering that it's only been 6 months that he's been around the football club, still a young player, and we paid pretty much peanuts to him. I say, you know what, give the kid a chance.
Yeah.
But I will not disagree with people saying that he has been poor for us. So, including with that, already people were pissed with him, and then with the cameo and him missing the penalty. First and foremost, why are people not going after Vicario?
Go on, talk about it, fam.
That penalty shootout was over the moment Van der Ven missed, and I don't necessarily blame Van der Ven necessarily because why is Van der Ven our third penalty taker? Compare the top five for PSG who took the penalties and compared ours. Honestly, if it wasn't for Vitinho missing a shocking penalty, I wouldn't have not seen us win the penalty shootout because one, the players that we had on the pitch, I don't believe that they could have gotten us. Like somebody was gonna miss. Somebody was going to miss, and the fact because we don't have great, just historically, we just not a good penalty shootout team, especially in these type of games.
Yeah.
But Vicario, like, it wasn't even just before this penalty shootout; it's all the penalties that prior to that. I think Vicario,
Mind games.
Vicario. I think, bro, Vicario. I think I saw a stat saying that in his time at Tottenham, I think he's been involved in 15 penalties that he had to save and has saved none of them.
He's so sorry. Say that stat again. So he's
15
penalties.
15 penalties here, including shootouts as well. So shootouts like this.
Yeah.
And apparently he has saved none of them, which is not surprising.
Apart from the Vitinho one, is that it?
But he missed. But he missed.
Saved that, but he missed it.
He didn't save that. He missed it. That's what I'm saying. No, that's it. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, bro, any penalty when a team didn't score against her, is the opposition missed. It either hits the post, crossbar, or it goes far by. That's why I said when they went penalties, I was like, yeah, this game is over because Vicario is not saving the penalty.
Got you.
But people want to go after Tell. People want to go after Tell for his penalty miss, and it was a shocking penalty. Don't get it twisted. You got to get it on target. But can we talk about that? Our goalkeeper, our number one goalkeeper, went every single penalty, bar the last penalty, the wrong way. Every single one. Chevalier, even if Chevalier had a poor game here overall in the game, in the penalty shootout, the first two penalties that we scored, he nearly got both of them. Go and watch the penalty shootout back. He was close to getting both those penalties. It was just that we scored really good penalties. I think even for Paul's
he was the other one, Solanke and
Bentancur. And I think even Paul's penalty, who was really good penalty, he went the right way. Vicario getting that goes. I think he went left 3 times in a row, and PSG had it couldn't have been an easier shooter for PSG. Yet people want to put the focus on Tell. I'm sorry, bro. Like for me, the thing is here. You know me, bro. You know me. I don't shy away from criticizing players here, especially if they've been poor for us. I don't shy away, bro. But for me, because of that bullshit that I've been seeing here, I'm kind of holding back with my criticism of Tell in that game. Yes, I still criticize him if somebody asked me how I felt about the performance, but I'm holding back because I want to put a bigger. I'm here for the brothers. In the end of the day, I'm here for the brothers, bro. I don't care about 11 man playing football on the pitch, sweating it out with each other, pause. Bro, I don't care, bro. Like when I see shit like that, sorry, bro. I can't speak about something else when it comes to Tell other than this at the moment in time.
Let's talk about it. I didn't know about that, so talk about it. You already know we spoke about
it. Our Twitter account had got over 100k likes over the message that the response to him getting the racist abuse in all his DMs, Twitter posts, all that.
What, people co-signing it or people saying it was wrong?
No, what's it called? No, it was a reply. It was a reply to all the racism that he has seen, and just a statement.
Okay. First.
So yeah, and this is why I say, like, for me, I'm always, when it comes to black players, I'm always like, one thing is that I don't mind, bro. You know me how I speak about Ghana, bro, and this is a team of black players, bro, and I don't hold back. But when I see black players going through abuse, through a penalty, which everybody can miss, it's not like Vitinho is one of the best midfielders in the world. People were saying Ballon d'Or that this was a horrific penalty that he missed.
Yeah, it was.
Nobody's gonna speak about it now because they won the penalty shootout. But that was a terrible penalty.
Awful.
So for me, I have to say I can't go anywhere with this Tell kind of thing, and I have to talk about this, bro. Because for me, I can't just sit here talking down bad about his performance. Yes, the performance was bad. If you say before anybody else, yes, the performance was bad. But when I see bullshit like that, bro, it gets my mind boiling. Considering people literally watching Vicario. Literally, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody thought, oh yeah, Vitinha's all we have to do is score over penalties. Like it's so easy to do so, especially when we don't have good penalty takers on the pitch.
Mm.
Fucking loser ass fan base, but when it's not the majority of the pandas, it's always the minorities. It's always the it's always this it's the bitch ass niggas, bro, who think they're nice, bro. But when Tel's in front of them, they're probably asking for an autogram, bro.
Yeah, in the picture, of course. That's the way it goes.
Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. So it's like, yeah, bro, like my head was hot because of the fire, and I knew it was gonna happen. Because the sad thing about it, and the sad thing about that, I knew that he was gonna go and get it. Like shit, like some of the jokes, like some people they're making jokes of him. Is all cool. It happens, bro. It happens. He's not the first player that gets criticized by rivals, by their own fan base. But go that length, when our goalkeeper was looking like people go and watch their penalty shootout again, and look how embarrassing Vicario looks at there. Look at how embarrassing he looks. A lot of people don't speak about it. If it wasn't for Van der Ven saving him in the Europa League final, bro should be speaking Parma right now.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. If it wasn't for Van der Ven, saving him,
He's the one
off the line, yes, because the motherfucker couldn't catch the football.
Yeah, he came running out of the goal. Yeah, no.
Came out of the goal, looking like a fucking idiot, bro. Yeah, nobody wants to talk about because we won the fucking final. Yeah, no, we lost the final against PSG. Yeah, nobody wants to talk about how fucking terrible he looked for the fucking penalty shot. And even for the second goal, you can probably argue as well. For one of the goals that PSG scores, you can argue that he's been on some bullshit, bro.
Really? You reckon it was like which one? The lead shot or the header from Ramos?
Well, I think my head is just gone. I have to go back because I haven't gone back to it.
Yeah, you haven't gone back to it.
No, because I need to digest it, bro. But I know there was some bullshit that I saw there. No, and even doing the game, bro. Little press and the ball, he kicks it long straight to the throw in for PSG. Fucking bullshit ass performance here.
Like, people want to go. Is this just a performance thing, or are you done with Vicario? Or are you like, all right?
It's a performance thing here, and it's also an anger towards the fact that people going after Tell and the may have to go to the level of racism that they have to go to against him. Though our main starting goalkeeper cannot save a fucking penalty. He cannot even go the right way. Not even once he went the right way for a penalty. But I'm supposed to sit here and say, Tell, say all that shit about Tell, bro. Nah, bro. Honestly, like for me, I'm not with that, bro. If there's somebody that should be getting abused for, it should be him. But I'm not even here for abuse. Nobody should be getting abused, bro.
You're here for criticism, though.
Criticism. I'm here for criticism. That's it, bro. If you want to go on criticism, that's cool, bro. If you want to go and I've seen man call Matisse Teleif and all that. Cool. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go and put slander names, that's cool, bro. But when I see man going beyond that, this is when I lose my cool. Especially when I see man putting in a worse performance in that penalty shootout than him. He just missed. But our goalkeeper, who's our number one goalkeeper, can't even go the right way one time. Not even once. So yeah, bro. Honestly, I had to go and start with that, because it's like if I just ridiculous how we know what it is, bro. We know what it is, man. If this was fucking Onana and goal for us, niggas would have gone crazy on Onana, bro.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, I have to start there, man. I have to start there. But talking about the final, yeah. Honestly, I'm disappointed we lost that final, to be honest. And I told you, bro, in the DMs here. I told you the DM, the game is not over.
No, WhatsApp you, yeah, that's true.
I told you this game is not over because the thing is here, because unlike when it was to the Man United final, man, still forget this is PSG, bro. Yes, they were poor. Yes, they didn't necessarily had a preseason going into this game, but nobody cared about them not having the preseason when it came into this game. Everybody thought getting slapped. And to be honest, when I saw the starting 11, I thought, Jesus Christ, this is going to be haram football. Pray for 1-0 and pray that you can win this game, bro. But the game was good. This was right here. That was the type of game where I looked and say, this is why we hired you as the manager. You've been
critical, like you was critical of Thomas during preseason. So
yeah, I haven't been impressed. I haven't been impressed about the football.
Have you not been impressed? Go and talk about
it. Shit. partly I don't necessarily blame it all on him because I think whoever thought this preseason that we had was great. The teams that we had to play, the fact that we had to play, they knew we was going to play PSG. Then we played Newcastle. Then we play Arsenal. Then we play Bayern Munich, and then you had Reading and Luton. I think you had Luton.
Mhm.
And even Thomas Frank, he had to request the football club to even put another preseason game in there just for a weaker opposition so he can play, trying to put some lineup out to give guys some minutes, but also to play a certain style that because preferably, how we play against PSG is not how he wants to play. It's something that he
Yeah.
can very adapt to, but it's not how he wants to play
Oh, yeah,
football.
that's
Let's be
very
honest.
well to be honest.
We don't want to. This is not the type of football that he's trying to play against Burnley coming up on Saturday, for example.
Mm.
So for us to have such a tough preseason schedule, knowing that we're probably gonna have a new manager, is crazy. And I blame the club for that because I feel like he hasn't have gotten the opportunity to really give the team the chance to really show what they're supposed to do and what he really wants to do. But regardless of that, it's just for me it was more so the player profiling that we were chasing, players that we was bringing in, the players that he was choosing, the way he was trying to play football. You know that Bentancur and Paulinho, yeah, games against PSG you can play them together and that, but in possession when we play against weaker oppositions, there's probably one of the stiffest midfielders out there. It's not
a little bit more going forward.
and I know we are in a shitty circumstances right now in terms of Bergwijn not being fit because he's also coming back from injury, and we don't have another player who can play there. So it's kind of circumstances which hasn't helped, but I wasn't impressed about the football because I can't ignore the fact that we had also these players under Ange here, and I don't even trying to bring it back to Ange to be honest, but I was seeing stuff going into the preseason when he came in. You know what I mean? Give me for me. I'm like I'm not saying go and win these preseason matches. I don't care, bro. Give me an impression. Give me something that I'm like, okay, let me see something going forward. Let me see why we sucked Ange and we hired you, and I didn't see that. I thought the football was boring. I thought the football was kind of meh. I think there's certain things that are great, but there's a lot of things that I wasn't feeling, to be honest. But this PSG game right there, I think this was Thomas Frank right there. This is what I was promised. This was the things that I was thinking, like being adaptable, having the match plan against a certain team here, and knowing the strengths and how to nullify them. Everybody knows PSG is bad on set pieces. And look at the set piece and him going to the back.
He scored two of the most English goals I've ever seen, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and even remember the throw in the dance? Remember that early in the game, that throw from Danso? I thought we scored from that shit. So it's like he set us as well, and this wasn't just a thing of like, yeah, we played the back five, back three, sitting back the whole game and that. No, we was pressing them back a little bit here and there. We tried to be compact. Bro. I've been always saying this, bro. Like, this is my guy right there, bro. This is the Senegalese goat right there, bro. Like, I always say, oh no, but it's crazy because I've been ever since we signed him and we sent him back on loan that one season because we had to. I've been a big fan of Sarr, man, and I feel like Tottenham managers previous regimes haven't really necessarily gotten the best out of him. I feel like everybody just looked at him as like he's just an energy bundle who can just cover ground a lot, win the tackles back, and carry and pass the. He's actually a very underrated passer as well. But I feel like with Thomas Frank, I think he can really realize how much there's about Sarr's game because I think he's extremely underrated. I think he's extremely underrated. Like, if Sarr, I'm putting it out there saying somebody made a good point when I had a conversation. If Sarr was at Brighton with the freedom that Brighton gives players, bro, people would be talking about Sarr like shit. The guy should be for 80 million though. Because I'm looking at his skill. I'm looking at his skill set and say, what skill set does he doesn't have the other midfielders of his skill set don't have? Great ball winner, great engine, eats up crowd a lot. He's a very good passer off the ball, extremely underrated. Technically, I think he's also very underrated as well. Like even for the final that we played against United, he was the guy who put the ball in. I don't even think wingers can put a better ball in than him in that situation. So I think he's extremely underrated, and I think with Frank, I was looking at Frank and said, this is probably one of the players that I want Thomas Frank to improve, and let's hope that he can improve him, but also make him consistent. And I thought, wow, he was great, man. Jet Spence, wow, what a turnaround, man! I can't remember.
Yeah, M. De Niro was talking about like
What a,
Jed
what
Smith,
a,
not
what
so
a,
much today, but like him. Actually, yeah, you mentioned him about cutting out crosses. Yo, M. De Niro, what are you saying in regards to Thomas Frank? Because you're someone again who was like
oh,
Jez was critical of him. Did you see anything you liked from him? Did this game like alter your opinion on him slightly? Because it's like he put in a performance that weren't expected. Or are you looking to see more? What are you saying, M. De Niro?
Yeah, nah, man was happy with him still with what he did in that game, man. Obviously, he showed that adaptability. You understand? He showed that. Obviously, I feel like obviously he made sure that he came prepared for the opposition that he was playing against. Obviously, I was seeing one of the comments where it was saying that where he mentioned that he had to try something. He wanted to do something a little different because he was playing against PSG. So, bro, like I say, I'll give credit where credit's due, bro. I think he did the right things. The only thing, like I say, that I think was just a mistake is when the subs were made, in my opinion, innit? But like he did the right things, bro. He showed signs, and like I say, I've always told guys about Jed Spence from early, bro. Even when we first got Jed Spence, I've always said this guy's a baller, bro. Just needs the opportunity, and then bro, he will do what needs to be done, and we're seeing that because when he came. When he was playing on that side, bro, he held it down. And even that left side, to be honest with you, as much as I rate him, I was even saying left side. I don't know if it's gonna be a good long term thing, but he's showing, bro, that listen, you can put me on the left, put me on the right. You get me? Man's gonna handle business. You get me? And like I say,
mm,
even that game, to be fair, obviously, you know me and Poro, bro. Defensively, I don't really rate Poro, but in that game, yes, he did make some defensive mistakes here and there. Don't get twisted, but for majority of the game, bro, he held it down as well, man. So, like I say, bro, like I can't really complain. I saw there was an idea, there was a structure there. You understand? Even like players like Richarlison, bro, they played well in that game. Honestly
Jonathan
yeah,
speaking,
did
he
a
did,
thing.
he did.
he played well, man. He played well still. You understand? There's players like him that I never thought, you get me, in this game. Like seeing him on the starting lineup, I was even thinking, is this manager gone mad, bro? But obviously,
No, it's a
like I
fact,
said, bro, bro, Richarlison impressed me. If he's gonna do that in a season for me, well, yeah, you can keep my man maybe for another season and then sell him on, obviously, just as backup. You get me
yeah,
for Solanke, bro, because I think there's gonna be a lot of. I think as much as Frank is seeming like he's a defensive manager in a way, I think we'll get goals, bro. I feel like he can get us some from that game. I'm only going off with this game. It might change, you
Yeah.
know. So that's why I don't get gassed and start twerking. But if he
yeah.
continues like this, you understand? I think we can get goals, bro, all around, bro. You get me? All around still, because he had
Right.
players that don't normally play well, playing well, bro. And like I said, that was one of the things that I think with one of the things I asked from Ange was just that adaptability, bro. That's kind of all it was, bro. Because Ange, I don't think Ange is a bad manager. I just think it was that part of like, when you're coming against the team, you can't use the same game plan every single game. You see how Frank has been playing. What's it called? That formation that he used from the 3-5-2, bro. Man was rocking with it. It's different, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
You don't
You
always
not got
need
the
to.
players. You not got the squad for it as well. To be honest,
Yeah,
adding a
man.
couple of
Uh,
additions, you definitely do that. You definitely
Yeah,
do have.
bro, and I think obviously when we get onto the transfers, obviously
No.
that's gonna play
yeah.
a part in further what man has to say about him. Because I think with them, if we were to bag them two, bro, I can't lie, bro.
Oh,
Man's
oh,
having,
hey,
oof,
We saying them De Niro, man. Top six,
oh,
top four. What you
hey,
telling me?
hey, come, hey, Flores,
don't be
hey,
playing
that's what I'm
mind
saying.
games.
That's what
That's
I'm saying.
mind
That's
Yo,
what I'm
games.
saying.
I'm a
That's
That's
what I'm
player.
mind
saying.
games.
Bro,
That's mind
bro,
games.
bro, bro. You trying to get the man in all giddy, bro, and then later in the season, yeah, when everybody's crushing out, yeah, everybody's like, look at De Niro, look at just what all giddy, yeah, then Deuce F even signed for the football club, yeah. Nah, bro,
Bro.
bro, flawless, man.
I'm just
Nah,
asking the question because M De Niro
I'm just
decided
asking, bro.
everything. Hey,
I'm
so
just
I'm just
asking hype.
asking. It's like yo,
I'm just asking hype, bro.
Bro.
I'm just
yo,
asking hype.
I'm just saying with it, we'll get into this. So I'm just getting to the potential transfer. It's because of what M De Niro said. I'm like, all right, so what is it if you do indeed sign
Bro,
those
don't
two?
worry
Let's get
about
to that.
what we do, but you know what I'll say, yeah. This is what I'll say to that
Go
answer
on,
that
go on.
question, yeah. Because the mind games, innit? Boom, yeah. What I'll say is that what we will cause is a fluff for certain men that are going in the title race. And I know exactly what brothers man's talking about. If we grab these two teams, You understand? If we grab a Eze and Savio, I can't lie. Them man down the road, bro. I'll say this with my chest, bro. You understand? Them man down the road don't want a Batman, bro. I'm showing you this right now, bro. Because one thing I know about Arteta, bro, is that brother does not know how to beat the low block thing, really, bro. And then on top of that, bro, if we have them two and we get some goals out of it, yeah, bro. That's all I'm saying on that, though. I don't know about all that top six, top eight, top four thing, though. Not gonna draw me out on that just yet, mate. Not just yet, not
Mm,
just yet.
mm,
Still,
mm.
that's mind games, bro. Man said what? Top eight? No way. They
Bro,
can't draw me out like that. The season ain't even
bro.
started. He's
No,
getting
just
mad.
I was
He's
just
getting
saying, but
mad.
we haven't even signed these guys yet, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. I'm,
it's a matter. It's like next thing you know, Mister Marina, what's his name, bro? Mister Mankis or whatever the Nottingham owner. Next thing he's
yeah,
gonna
bro.
come around talking about, yeah, Spurs did some unique shit and wasn't even involved with his football club, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm saying,
bro.
My bad, my Wi-Fi
no,
went, yo. I didn't even get to hear your
it's
answer. What did you say? As just as
Nah,
I was at the edge of my seat waiting to hear the answer.
bro. I
Wi-Fi just,
said.
yo, go on.
I said, them man, the only thing I'm gonna say to that is them man down the road,
Mhm.
yeah, don't wanna I said I'll say this with my chest. Them
Let's
man
go.
down the road don't wanna Batman if man bags both of these players. As for
Mhm.
the top six, top eight talk, man doesn't know about all of that yet. Because man hasn't even, like just said, we ain't even bought the players yet. You
We're
understand?
talking hypothetically though when them
Hypothetically, them pussios Arsenal, bro. Man's telling you with my chest read, bro. If man grabs these two players, bro, you man are pissed. When you man touch the lane, man's gonna deal with you, bro. Trust
let's
me.
go. Man.
But if we don't, then obviously you get me back to basics in it, like Heady one. You get me?
I'm saying. Yeah,
I hear you.
bro.
So
Like
here,
I'm
this
saying,
is it before you go, Jen. So Tottenham are
it's
prepared to open formal talks with Crystal Palace for Eze. The plan to return to the table reported 2 days ago, 100% confirmed, and also confirmed that Eze would be keen on Tottenham move if the two clubs can agree on the fee. And that's at Fabrizio Romano. So Spurs are going back to the table. He wants to move if a fee can be agreed. So MDL, we just mentioned it there. What else does he bring to you, like Eze? We'll just talk about him before we get to the Savio info news as well. But Eze in
mm.
particular, with
More.
Kudus, who I thought played well. I thought Kudus
Hey,
was very,
Kudus, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah. I
hey,
gave you
hey,
some
hey.
plaudits.
Bro,
I was super.
he had that voucher. He had that voucher before the game, bro. Bro,
Yeah, man.
he gave the best fullback in the world, in my opinion. He
Yeah,
gave him trouble. He gave him trouble. Like I was saying, bro.
Run
Like,
past the run. I seen him run past Mendes one
he
time, and I was like, "That's not
he
easy to
was
do."
balling, bro. He was balling, man. I can't lie, bro. But if we sign Eze, bro, listen, you see
Well,
that creativity, my boy, bro. You see that creativity, bro. I told guys about Eze. I don't give a toss what anybody says. You can't tell me nothing, bro. You
well,
understand? If Eze signs, the creativity goes up times 10, boy.
of
Yeah?
course.
I'm telling you right now, bro. You see all that James Madison, yeah, them man. Obviously, don't wish man injuries and that. Obviously, with
yeah,
speedy recovery, but brother, can't lie, it's okay, bro. You can take your time. If you need 10 months, you can even take 10 months, bro. You understand? If man gets Eze, bro, because
Mhm.
bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Eze 10 times better than Madison. First of all, Eze can get me a goal. Eze more creative. Eze can even carry. So Eze even not that he carried Crystal Palace because Crystal Palace's manager was involved. There's other good players there as well. You know, you got your Whartons, your Matetas and that. But one thing I will say is that, bro, Eze still was a key part in their thing. You get me?
Right.
And he's been there for a
mm,
while now and been a key part even before certain of these men even landed there. So man knows about that. So like I say, bring my man here. You see that little link up, Kudus, Eze. You
Eze,
understand? Even
yeah,
even me
Eze,
that doesn't. Gee,
yeah.
even me that doesn't really. Solanke needs to up his game, but I even think even then that little cheers, you get me, bro. It could be a little bit of a problematic thing, bro. I promise you. And you know me, yeah. I don't even want to get too gassed because now if man don't get him, you understand it's a joke thing.
exactly. It's the disappointing, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro, it's a joke thing. But I can't lie, if man get that, bro, like that's gonna be a sign and I'll be happy, like. But obviously I would want both, innit? I want both. So Savio
we need
and
both.
Eze.
We need both. We
You
need
get
both.
me?
So you
But
saying both? So you're with the Savio signing
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
addition as
Man
well. You
needs
like the
both,
ambition.
bro. I
Go
can't
on,
lie, I
talk
don't
about it.
think it should just be a one. I think man
I
need
agree.
both, innit? Yeah,
It needs
man
to be
needs
both.
both still. Man needs both. Because I think when we get both, that changes the outlook because you've now got a Savio, you got a Eze, you got what's it called? Kudus, you got your Paulinho as well. Don't forget, Paulinho's a good
Hey, you
asset that
lot
we've
looking
got
at the
this
team.
season,
I
man.
can't lie with those
Yeah,
two
bro.
additions.
Yeah, G. And then you the bench now, you're now looking at the bench. You're seeing maybe, and it's not to say he's always gonna hold bench, but now you may look at the bench, you're seeing a Kulu. You understand, bro? You're seeing certain man on the bench. You're like, you know what? For you to come on the pitch, this ain't too bad, really, bro. You know what I'm saying? This ain't bad.
Bro, like you gotta put in the work, bro. Even the dead players
Yeah,
who were starting last season, bro. Like if you want to see pitch, you gotta go and play, and this is what we need. In
yeah,
this is
man.
what we
It's
need.
true. It's true.
Go,
It's
go.
true.
But not
Yeah, if your 10 is Eze and then left wing Savio and then you've got Kudos on the right, Paulina in one of the pivots as well.
Oh, brother, don't
That
do
is
that, man. Bro, man,
that's the
that
thing.
is
hey,
that is a
don't
I
do
can't
Bro,
that.
lie.
like that's the thing. That's the thing is here. And one somebody made a perfect tweet yesterday saying how Pelini was quiet and that the person liked it. And what I meant with that is that you don't want to see Pelini on the ball like that. You want him
No,
just to go out there, fucking disrupt play, be the fucking bully and all that. Let the guys, other guys, here ball out. Let's like Burkwa. He had a great season last season. Let's get him back to fitness. In certain games where Bentancur maybe doesn't fit the game, put Burkwa in there because he can offer a
true.
little bit something from deep. And then you have the idea of having like a Savio, S, and Kudus there, who all can play with the ball. They keep the ball really well because I had this debate earlier with Matas in the future, and he was talking about how even though this is from a technical standpoint, it's probably a very exciting. It's probably one of the best front fours just from a watching perspective. It's very
Oh,
exciting to
definitely.
watch.
I'd definitely
And
be interested in watching that front four.
and
100%.
and and so long as it's not like some tree up top as well, like he can play with feet, he can play with the ball as well on his feet as well. So it's like it's just it just works. It sounds nice. But Taz was talking about the goal scoring part. But I feel a lot of people forget about Spurs is that we're not here coming into the season like, yo, we want to go and do a madness this season. It's not. This is not the plan. This is all about trying to find identity again, trying to understand what we want to be as a team. And if you're telling me that, okay, you want to bring in Savio, you want to bring in Esse, you have brought in Kudus already, and the idea is to make this team be very efficient in possession. Because one thing with Ange last season and the season prior, we had a lot of possession, but we was ass in the possession, bro. De Niro can tell you, bro. It didn't matter that we had the ball because our players couldn't do shit with the ball. It didn't matter. So when you're telling me, that's why I say a lot of people looking at Savio and say his goal scorer needs to improve. 100% have to improve. I think he underperformed his XG by like 4 goals. He should have had like 5 goals, 8 assists. If he would have had that type of season last season, the whole prospect would have changed in the terms. But because he has like 1 goal last season, 8 assists, that's why people feel the way they feel about Savio in terms of how doesn't score enough and all that. But when I look at him play, then I just watch my eyes. The guy is out there creating for days. Esse, Esse is one of the best on the eye and statistically one of the better creators in the league, one of the better triplets in the league. One can deal. He can play through the middle. He doesn't shy away from the physicality. He's used to it already. And then we saw Kudus what he was doing to Nuno Mendes the other day. And why it's so important for me to get those two players is because it puts a lot of pressure off Kudus. Because as of right now, all you have to do is just mark out Kudus in the game, double team Kudus, and who else
Yeah.
really hurting you? Who else really hurting you right now? So for me, especially in games where you're playing against weaker opposition. So for me, if this first season is about trying to find an identity, have a team who can keep the ball better, a team that is from a creative standpoint a lot better, I'm happy with that. Let's see what we then do in season 2 then. But we have to build a foundation starting off from somewhere. I read a report saying how we want to sign those two and a centre back. If it's true that we want to go, yeah,
You lot doing those two and a centre back.
yeah, and this is the thing. That's what makes me think though, because we wanna loan out Vucevic, and because we really
Okay.
rate him. We really rate him, but he's still young, so we want him to just play football. So the idea is bringing a centre back in, and for me, it makes me think if we bring in a centre back on top of those two, Frank is already thinking about, some games I want to blow and play, have enough players that who can play a back three. Sometimes maybe I want the centre back at right back, and I don't want Pro in there. Maybe I want
You lot are onto something. If you sign those with Thomas Frank, you lot got.
That's what.
You lot can do
That's why,
those.
and that's why I was like saying, do I think we overpaid for Savio? I do think we overpaid for him.
No.
But if we do not go, like for me, low key, Savio is even more important than Eze. And the reason why I say this is because there's still Akluj out there in Monaco, and he's fucking cold. Whoever I saw City getting linked to Akluj, I fell to my knees, bro. That kid is that kid is cold, bro.
Who's
That
his
kid
name?
is
Who's
cold.
his name again?
Magesh Akluj at Monaco.
What position does he play?
10 and right wing.
Okay, all right, cool. Go on,
Bro, that kid is cold, bro. So if you were to tell me that something, because like I said, we're speaking from a hypothetical standpoint. Because who knows, man? As an agent might be playing a fucking crazy game against us, and maybe he's doing all this and trying to get Arsenal to come in. Who knows? But let's say from a hypothetical standpoint, S doesn't join us. I can still look at it and say,
he wants them. That's
no,
the
no,
report.
I know that, I know that, but we never know what can happen. Maybe Spurs are just fucking around and don't even get the agreement with Palace, which is possible. They will tell you how many times we've been in for players and we wasn't willing to pay the money. It looks like we want to pay the money for Eze, but we have seen it before. So let's say we don't get Eze. I can still look at Aguilush and say, bro, this is a crazy alternative if you can go and get him. Will the club go and buy him? I don't know. But I'm saying go and get him because he's even cheaper as well. But with Savio, honestly, I don't know many left wingers right now who we can go and sign, who just helps us so much from a creative standpoint. I don't know who many wingers out there right now at left wing. There's a couple of wingers out there, but I think it's way too early for them for us to go and sign and think that it's no different than having Udebert or Tell at left wing right now.
First, I hear you. What you said? You mentioned it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is how I feel at the moment with those two signings, and maybe the centre back. Who knows? But yeah,
because we're here talking about Spurs attack. Obviously, you got Kudus played. I thought I was super impressed with him in that game against PSG. He's a good player anyway. You're talking about adding Eze potentially. Talk about adding Savio. Obviously, you got Maddison to come back, Kulusevski to come back. What's the expectations on Solanke? Go to you on that Dinero. What are you looking for more from him? And you think it's possible? Because if you do sign these players, which is very possible, he is surrounded by better players, and there's more of a supply line as well. The quality to him is better. What are you looking more from him? And you think he can? You think
goals,
he can be
man.
an asset? Is that goals
thing? Man. Goals, bro.
Yeah.
You see, like, bro, man doesn't ask nothing more than just goals, my boy. Like, that's all I really, as a striker, all I'm gonna ask you for is goals. That's it. Like, there's no link up, and I don't, bro. Just get me goals, bro. You understand, man? You get me? Because when I sign a striker, I'm not really signing you. Obviously, I might sign you for the link up play too, which he has. But like, bro, man's main aim is goals. That's why Haaland is whack at link up play, bro. But the fact he gets goals, no one gives a toss, bro. You understand? Because man's scoring goals. That's all man asks for you as a striker.
That's a goal a game striker, man's like,
yeah, man. You get me, bro? It's like literally, you see, like, even as much as I hate these pussios, but Arsenal fans, if you ask them, what do you want from Gokaras, they're gonna tell you, brother, goals, fam. That's all man asks for. And I'm talking about goals as well, not just goals, any average goals, G. I'm talking about important goals, G. You understand? Important goals that are gonna take us far, whether that be like you score where we get to the semi-finals of a cup competition and you score the winner. You do this, like, bro, man just need goals, bro. Because it's all good in that scoring against Leeds and them and there and all these type of rares, bro. But that's why I didn't rate Havertz, bro. When Arsenal fans were saying, oh yeah, Havertz scored this amount of goals, go look at the teams my man scored against, bro. That means nothing because it didn't win you the league. But now if he scores against certain teams in certain games, you're gonna be like, all right, cool. Get me those goals plus. You understand? Plus, it sounds mad, but bro, that's the pressures that come as being a striker, bro. You understand? If you when you were in the academy, you wanted to be the striker. No one told you that to go do it. You chose to do that. So now when you're on the big stage, you understand? Go do that. Or you can just be like Gabriel Jesus, come out on an interview and say, yeah, man doesn't score goals in it, and then hold bench and then or leave the club, bro.
Crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. You get it. This is what I'm saying. So it's like, as a striker, that's why when I saw that, I said if I was an Arsenal fan, I'll be fuming, bro. What does man
Oh,
mean? As
man's
you
got the
don't
number
score
9 on his
goals?
back as well, you know.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
bro.
bro, I don't like scoring goals. What are you talking about?
Bro, this is what I'm saying, and that's why I say, bro, like you see when people were hating on Nketiah, whether you look at it or you don't like it or not, when he took that the position, the striking
Mm.
position up and filled in, man was scoring important goals. This is what I say. See when people do this thing with football and they get bare technical with the way they talk about, it's like, oh yeah, I'll prefer my man because my man is more technical on the ball. Brother, does he get you important goals, G? Bro, this is what bro. Who watches football? Gee, I don't care. Like, if you just watch football because
Right.
it's just about that to you, bro, you may as well just not support a team, bro. You may as well
Mm.
just watch football
Literally,
just to enjoy watching football, G. Man, don't
literally.
man enjoy seeing good football, but one thing I prefer is seeing if my team is gonna win a trophy. Hence why you get me, yeah. Like, man looks at certain when Chelsea won the champs, bro. That time, you think I would have cared that the football wasn't all that? Bro, man doesn't give a toss, bro. When
Mhm.
man now, when you step out and then you're chatting crud to your friends, you're telling your friends, my team won the champs. What did your team win? Bro, that's the real win. That's the real W, bro.
Real
You
win, yeah,
understand? As a fan, that's the real WG. I don't get brownie points for saying, oh yeah, my team finished second in the league and we had a good run. We came from 8th to 2nd. What have you won? Nothing, bro.
Mm.
This is what I say that, bro. Like the way man watch football as a striker, G, just get me goals. You understand? Important
Mm.
goals. You understand? Get me to a trophy, and I'm happy. Hence why I didn't like Harry Kane, bro. You understand? You didn't win me nothing. So, bro,
Yeah.
you're cold player, very good. Probably one. It sounds so mad what I'm saying. How backward what I'm saying is, yeah.
I'll be
About
right, bro. I'll be right.
the best
You're right,
striker that's ever been at Spurs, but you didn't win,
Mm.
man. I say, man doesn't care, bro.
You
That's
didn't
the
win
bro.
nothing.
reality
Nick,
of the situation,
bro, you had and you had a much better squad as well
bro.
than
We did have a very good team. Let's
have
not
it.
forget
Bro, I
that. And
saw
then do that.
Aubameyang, bro, Aubameyang, yeah, win the FA Cup single-handedly with
Bro,
guys like what's my man's name, bro? Them centre
Pepper.
backs, them silly centre backs,
What's
bro.
his
Was it
name? David Luiz.
Mustafi in
David
that?
Luiz.
Was it
Bro,
Mustafi and Louise in that?
Mustafi and all these guys, bro. Gee,
Sokratis as well.
I'm
Sokratis.
telling you, G.
Yeah,
So,
Sokratis.
so,
Bro,
so Harry Kane had no excuse. There was no excuse to not
I saw,
single-handedly win man a trophy, bro. That's what
I
man's
saw,
saying.
I saw Gerard Moreno win a Europa League for Villarreal, bro. But Kane couldn't give me just a little Carabao Cup, bro. Just a little
Not
one. Like,
even
this is what
a
I'm saying.
Carabao, bro.
No, Mateta carried Mateta out there beating. You saw him for that goal, yeah, against City in the FA Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Yep.
But Edward benched him in the season before that, so that don't count. Sorry, you
Yeah.
weren't here yesterday when someone was
And
telling me
just,
that's
you know what's funny, yeah? Just, you know what's funny? Do you know what's so
Yeah,
funny, yeah?
yeah.
I always knew, this is why I said that I would love, I always used to say this to people. And you know, English fans as well, they start trying to fight me when I used to say this statement, bro, yeah? I always
cool.
used to say, bro, get rid of Harry Kane and we'll win a trophy, G. Like, bro, man actually said that. I said, bro, because we'll play better because man are not dependent on one player. Every team that I see do well, they don't depend on one guy, bro. There's multiple avenues that they take. So there'll be like a team that I'll prefer a team that plays well together and gets the most out of each other than just depending on one player to just do everything. Hence why, like I say, for example, when we had Kane, everything, bro, it was dependent on what Kane is doing. Man, them are trying to get the ball to Kane at every single second. I understand because he's the best player, but that's why I said that without him, we now have to there's no, oh, this guy's better than this guy. Man just have to focus and work together to make things work. And hence why man ended up, don't get twisted. Yeah, the Europa League, the way we won it wasn't the best, but man still won it, innit? You
No,
get
you
me?
don't go over the line. Like you don't
Bro,
remember in future all the
bro.
the trophies you won. You don't remember how you played.
Yeah,
Did you
bro.
win or
You
not?
get it?
No, that's what I'm saying,
Did you
like,
win
bro,
the
like,
trophy or not? I say this all the time because maybe they ain't old enough. People talk about the United '99 team treble and all that. Go back and
Yep.
watch the final. We were
Yep.
dreadful. We was when I say we was awful in the final when a goal down, Bayern hit the woodwork like 3 times. Like we was dreadful, but nobody remembers that because United won. Let's go on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't, it's all about winning. When it comes to them competitions, it's about winning. Yes, you want to see good football. Yes, you want to be the dominant side and play on the front foot, but it don't always work like that. Inter
Mm-hmm.
Milan won the treble. That football was not pretty. And they won the
no,
treble. You think Inter Milan fan cares? No.
And that's the thing. Everybody contributed to being able to go and trying to get this result done. But like Daniel said, bro, like previous years, bro, it would have been all the time like a thing. And there's not a thing against Kane, but this was kind of like a curse in a certain way that because he's so good, you had to play around him. But it affected everybody on the pitch, in my opinion, in a good way, but also in a bad way when it really mattered, though. When it really mattered. That's why I say for me, like I always say, I got more respect for this team that won me the Europa League than any of the Pochettino teams. I don't care how talented they were. I don't care how much talent they were. Much more talented than this team, 100%. But they couldn't get it done once. So yeah, bro. But yeah, can I go? Can I go to what's it called?
Before you go, let me get the super chat from him, and then you can get to it. Hey, big up him for the super chat. Big up him because I think you upgraded on the membership as well. So I appreciate you for both those things. Link in the pin comment for the membership. Big up for the super chat, him. Appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat as well. I hope you're blessed. He says best DM in the league, playing soon for United. Big up. I hope you're all right, him, man.
I just want you to remember, bro. I bought a Coke today, bro. I'm literally helping Ineos right now.
Shut up, man.
No, I remember my contribution.
Helping, don't buy anything so they go broken after leave. But I will give them credit for this. We'll give them full credit. This guy helping Ineos right now.
Hey, you need believable.
Right. I wouldn't go far to say his best DM in the league, but like he's definitely is up there already, and he has all the attributes to be a quality player. Well, he is a quality player, but to even be an even better player and showcase it on the biggest stages, he's quality. There was reports of a bid saying 110 million, I think it was, or something like that. Go pay the money, man. Go pay the money. Don't do what Liverpool are doing with Isak and longing it out and not making a bid when you know there's a fee that Newcastle won. We know what the fee is. We don't know, but United will know what the fee is that Brighton won. We know Brighton.
You know the bullshit.
So big. So
you know the bullshit. They're gonna do this, bro. They're gonna put a first bid in, knowing it's gonna get rejected.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
cool with that.
And then they probably have to. Then they will probably know what then the fee is. But for me, it's like if you go and put the first bid out there, be prepared for the second bid and be committed to it, because it's like, what's the point putting in the test? What's the point of testing waters if you're not prepared to go in all in?
Yes.
What's the point?
And that's where I'm at with it. Yeah, like go off for AEMs knowing it's gonna get rejected, and then you have you'll have a figure of what they want, and he's worth it. If it's 100 million, it's 110 million. Cool. If we can happen to get rid of one of these terrible players we've got in the deal, I'm cool with that. Even though that's highly unlikely, I just throw him out in there just because. You know what I'm saying? He's from Portsmouth.
Hey, bro. I'm just gonna walk with
too far, man. And he's from Portsmouth, so you know what? Send him down there. It's not a million miles away.
I'm just gonna walk if you include him in the deal.
Yeah, you know what? I remember the deal. Hey, take Mount and Amarin. You know what I'm saying? 100 million Mount and Amarin for Belieber, and then we'll figure out the rest. When Belieber gets it, what is going on? But yeah, big up, man, for the super chat. Appreciate it, man.
Can I go?
Yeah, go.
Can I go to the Sri Lanka? Can I go to the Sri Lanka point that we were just talking about? That, and I had this conversation already, because I think it's if we can go and get, and this is in a situation where we say we get an Eze or another very good number 10, like an Aguilera, for example, and you get an Savio, both together like a double pack. There's no excuse for Sri Lanka to not be scoring goals. I said this already, bro. I think he's a BCM, bro. I think he's a BCM bandit, bro. Big chances missed bandit.
Oh, what? He's a big chances missed, or big chances? When you say
big chances missed. Like he misses big. Like when and that's fine. Strikers miss big chances. We literally had this debate literally last week or the week before about why
man disappeared from the chat for that. I remember when man said he doesn't want Ollie Watkins because he was high on the big missed chances list, and I said, all right, who's the top two on them? Would you take either of those two? A man disappeared, but sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was in the chat. I was literally helping them.
Yeah, actually, you want to take those two because they're top of the list. All right, then. Sorry, go on. And for those that don't search it yourself and see for last season who's the top two for the big chances missed, and see if you would take him in your team. Hey, Solomon, yeah, you was there. Most of you were here. Sorry, go on, Jess. Go on.
Yeah, and they were saying he's a big chance missed bandit, but that's fine. As we already discovered, even the best players in the world who we rate highly miss a lot of big chances. But the issue with Sri Lanka is that he's not getting a lot of opportunities for me to even really go and score goals, even though he misses chances. Like he maybe gets 2 chances, but then he misses one though, and the other one he just doesn't score, maybe he does score. So for me, when you bring in an essay, or you say you get an Arcluge and you get an Savio with a kudos, and you can talk about maybe Bergwijn coming in, who was originally a number 10 but can play deeper. That's why we're playing him in the 8. And you have Kulusevski coming back later on in the season. There's no excuses why there's no creative outlet out there no more. Shit, there's creativity everywhere. Even Poro is so creative. Even Poro can fucking create.
You got Dogi or expensive. They're out there potentially bending curve as well. So you have players on the ball who can create.
Exactly. There is no excuse. That's why I say he has no excuses if you're getting those players, 2 players in the attack, to why he cannot score at least 15. If like me personally, I would probably prefer more because how much money we spent. But then again, 60 million when you compare to all the other strikers who go for that much money, 15 goals I think is fair, minimum. And if he underwhelms this season, I'm like, and everybody knows how much I was defensive and I was for the Sri Lankan signing, but I'm not shying away. Even for players that I'm in favor, I don't shy away from the criticism. If he cannot deliver, if he getting those players and he can deliver me that, obviously context will matter in terms of how the season went. Did he have injuries? Was Frank Ball maybe terrible and all the players? You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, if we hypothetically getting those 2 players and if he can't give me 15 minimum, we need to maybe have the conversation about maybe looking for a new striker. Yeah, 15 in the league minimum. Then maybe we have to start having a conversation about maybe looking for a new striker. Like a lot of people are already tired of him now, which is fair enough. But I'm saying give the Tottenham team some real creative alter, because last season, let's be honest, I also had Poro, Madison, Kudu, and even sometimes you can't even play Kulusevski and Madison together sometimes. So if it's like, so it's either one of Kulusevski and Poro or Madison and Poro. If it's not those two, who's creating? Son is not a creator like that. Johnson, forget about it. Bergwijn, he can create, but he's not one of the main creators that you want. So you look at Ron and say, who's creating for the striker? Well, you have to go and make, regardless of the situation, you still have to go and make what's worth in it. That's why he was scoring goals. But if we add so much more creativity to the team, what's the excuse for not scoring goals? What's the excuse of not getting minimum 15? So this is for me where I look at it and say, it's a big season for Sri Lanka, and I say you have to hit certain goal tallies, man. If you miss chances, you miss chances. That's fine, because even the best players do it. But hit a certain goal tally, and I'm happy then.
Yeah. First, no, I hear you with that in regards to the 5th. With all that crate, you can't have Kulusevski, Kudus, Madison, Eze, Savio, Poro, Jed Spence, and not score. You
can't score. No, you can't score. If you don't score, you have to either get promoted to the bench or you have to get sold, or we need a replacement. It's as simple as that. Man. So but this is why also that's why I also sit here and say, I know Savio's price tag is hefty, but it's worth it in my opinion. If you look at the idea of what Spurs can be.
Got you. Right. Nah, that's fair. That's fair. And big up to everyone tapped in. There's over 40 of you lot in the building. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. Don't worry, I'm going to get to the Sancho stuff in a second. Also, to this, big up Twisted Fate, who says, Flawless, are you against Ineos just due to the Amorim and Ten Hag thing? Like, player-wise, I would have said they've done well paying for the players we have and contracts for those brought in, if I'm being fair. I think I've spoke about this, so you must have missed me saying this, Twisted Fate. One thing I do agree with you on. I do credit Ineos in regards to the players they brought in. I've said this. I think this summer, I think last January, I think last summer, incomings and outgoings, in particular, obviously only the outgoings last summer. Even the Rashford deal I thought was a good deal as well this summer. Spot on. I have no complaints in regards to their transfers. The problem is everything else. You mentioned Amorim, major problem. You mentioned Ten Hag, major problem. And on top of all that, you did a deal with the enemy. You did a deal with the main ups to help them stay. Like, I don't know if it's just where I'm from or just how I am as an individual. If you do a deal with my ups, you the ups. Simple as that. Like, we all are Twisted Fate. All United fans that love United hate Glazers. They went and sat down and did a deal with them people. And then Jim Ratcliffe, in his first interview and all his early interviews, spoke about how far away Manchester United are from the top teams on the pitch and off the pitch. Well, who's majorly involved in that and who's played a major role in that and overseen that? Them. And you went and sat down and did a deal with them. I'm taking over a company that is in horrendous shape, but I'm keeping the people who overseen it getting into this horrendous shape over 20 years. Or I think they took over 2005, so I think it's been like 20 years. I think it was 05, maybe slightly before, someone would check. So that's where it stems from. That's why I didn't want them in the first place. How you want what's best for Manchester United and you're keeping the Glazers? I'm looking at you funny. And then adding everything else, never mind the Ten Hag situation. That was a whole mess from the jump. Never mind the Amorim situation that's still here. Under their regime, we're going into their second season with a manager that shouldn't be in charge. That's crazy. Literally 2 seasons in a row, we are talking about the manager should not be in. That only happens with us. That don't happen. There's no other conversation at any big club meaning anything if the manager should be in charge. Managers are under pressure, yes. Thomas Frank is under pressure at Spurs. Slot is under pressure at Liverpool. Pep at City. Arteta at Arsenal, etc., etc. But same way, Xavi Alonso at Madrid. Same way with Hansi Flick at Barcelona. Enrique at PSG. But it's it's clear as day that this manager shouldn't be here. And you're not learning from your mistakes. Because this is just Ten Hag. Literally, it's the same. I am having the same conversations in 2025 in August. The same conversations I was having in 2024 of August. Oh, what if this happens? What if he does this? What if he proves you wrong? Where are your apologies when all the evidence points to the opposite? And this was with Ten Hag. So, Moose, what do you say? I mean, that's where I hate the Glazers as well. I just like to see both sides of the argument and take into account other people's thoughts, not just jump to conclusions, as different people can open your eyes to different things many have forgotten about. And yeah, that's why I said Twisted Fate. I do agree with you in regards to the transfer side of things. They've got that spot on. Whoever's the head of that, applause. The deals they've done, phenomenal. They are and outside of Agate, that's the only bad deal they've done. And we've brought in, what is it, like 9 players in their reign? So you're 8 from 9. That is an absolutely phenomenal return. Exceptional. The problem is everything else. Everything else is you're failing at it's like you're doing well in one subject at school. Your child's doing one well and say all A's in one subject. But everything else is E's and F's. And you're going to curse him out. Or you're going to curse her out. Like, that's just where it stems from. Like, Amorim shouldn't be in charge. He's done nothing to be in charge of the football club. Ten Hag had done nothing to warrant being in charge of the football. And we all know how it's going to end. Absolute car crash. And then they go and panic. And the thing is, that makes it worse on top of that. I don't even think they have a plan for after Amorim. I don't think they thought and got a contingency plan and go, all right, if this goes wrong with Amorim, because we have a tough start to the start of the season. So let's say we win, I don't know, 3 games out of the first 10. And it's like 4 or 5 losses and a couple draws or whatever. Then it's like, do they have a plan for that? If we're sat 15th come November, do they have a plan? I don't think they do. Because they've shown they haven't had a managerial plan from the moment they got here. I look at previous evidence with things. I already didn't like you from the jump. Cool. All right, let's see how you do. The fact that they assessed Ten Hag for so long was a massive red flag. That was behind doing a deal with the Glazers, which was the first red flag. Doing an assessment period over such a long time with Ten Hag was the second long red flag. Why? You have eyes. You've been watching Manchester United. You didn't need to be on the inside to see that Ten Hag was doing a terrible job. And you assessed him not only for a long period, you assessed him and then got to the wrong decision. Then eventually you got to the right decision. And then even when you got to the right decision, your attempt at replacing him was so poor, you had to go back to him. You approached Tuchel, you approached De Zerbi, those two fell through, and then you went back to Ten Hag. And then on top of going back to Ten Hag, you don't trust him so much that you hired 2 managers alongside him. And people just overlook these things. I've been watching football since the mid-90s. I have never seen this happen in the Premier League.
Sorry.
Hired 2 managers to assist the manager. They went and got Van Nistelrooy, who was managing, not an assistant manager, not a first team coach. He was managing a football club. They went and got Rennie Hack, who was managing a football club. Okay.
Bro, I just want to say on that as well. Like, bro, people owe me apologies because I remember when I was saying this year and called out immediately, like, that shit doesn't happen even on Football Manager. You can't even do that on Football Manager. And people was going at me saying, you just a hater. This is a new era. I was like, bro, tell me, I can't even do that shit on Football Manager, even if I'm joining the best football club in the world. Where they do that? Where they do that?
Like, and again, people, I'm not going to carry on, but that's just the small list. The list is longer. If I actually go and look back, I know there's things I would have forgotten, but if I actually go back from the start of their reign up until now, and the amount of things, if I was
the head of recruitment,
here's the pros, and here's the cons. That list of cons is longer than your arm. That list of cons, and that's where my issue lies. But we'll see. Hey, if Amorim manages to turn it around, I hope I'm wrong. And we play great football and get great results and blitz everyone and finish in the top 6 or top 4 or whatever these things happen. But it's hope. And I don't live. I say, man, hope's too close. It's round. It lives around the corner from delusion. So I don't go in that neighborhood. I don't go in that area. I don't deal with hope or optimism because it's too close to delusion. It's too close to just a logical thought process. Like,
we banning those cities, man.
Yeah, man, they don't live around here. In the city of sarcasm, they don't live around here. There's nowhere down the block. You know what I'm saying? Anyone doing that is getting locked up and thrown out. It's not even locked up and thrown out. The city straight. You just thrown out the city. Yeah. Like, it is. A lot of people hate for hate and can't give reasons why, so I respect it. Flawless. I've watched for years. Also, I feel more balanced than most people and sit on the fence a lot, just me as a person. But if you're more balanced, people are going to accuse you of that because you don't jump out of the window. You're twisted. Me and you have spoken enough. You're getting enough information to give your thoughts on whatever the situation is. Because I'll wait. I won't jump out the window, especially with new signing. If it's a new signing from within the Premier League, I'll state my case. If it's a signing from outside the Premier League, I'm dependent on the price. The reason why I'm so on Sesko isn't him as a player. The price is my problem. If Sesko was 30 million, I go first. He's 74 million. He costs more than Mbeumo and Cunha, but he's our worst attacker. That don't add up. I don't think it's a good deal. And then when I talk to people who do rate him, United fans, I'm like, all right, so what do you rate about him? Like someone in the chat yesterday, he was like, how can you not rate Sesko? And then he turned around a couple comments later and said, I didn't want Sesko. So I'm like, you understand why then?
I was in that road, so I didn't see that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they happened just yesterday. That's why Nephew H was laughing in the chat. That happened yesterday. Man was on my case about why I'm not a fan of the Sesko signing, and then turned around a couple comments later, like 5 minutes, and said, I didn't want Sesko either. So you know why then?
That's hilarious.
You know why? If you didn't want the player, you understand as to why I didn't. And again, Sesko is the price. That's my biggest problem with that. For 74 million, don't tell me about potential. Don't tell me about ceilings. I'm not buying a house. I always want to tell me about ceilings when the player's not that good, because I keep mentioning this to the believer point. Nobody talks about that man's ceiling. Nobody talks about that man's potential. You know why? Because he's quality now.
That's the thing, that's the thing as well. I haven't seen one person, rival fan or United fans, argue about maybe the odd United fan because they're odd. But I've not seen a single rival or United fan, majority of them, say 100 million is excessive for him. Because everybody knows the quality. Everybody knows the quality, and everybody knows that it's worth paying the money. So
it's worth it. And this is it. Like, I hear it twisted fate. He has the physicality to be a good striker, but it has to go. He has to add to the IQ to learn, to know how. I'm all for that. So if I'm getting a player who has the capability of being a good striker, has to improve his IQ, let me pay has to money. If I'm paying 74 million, isn't learning money. That's not learning on the job money. If I'm paying a premium, I want premium quality. If you go to a restaurant and you're paying for, a meal at a 5-star restaurant, you want 5-star food. If they come out serving McDonald's, you're going to kick off. You order a burger and it's a Big Mac in a 5-star restaurant.
For
Like,
200 quid.
Yeah, it's you know, the burger's, I don't know, £45 and it's a Big Mac. You gonna slap the waiter with the burger? Like, what are you doing?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. My parents barely want to pay even like $5 for a burger. 45 and the shit is a Big Mac, bro.
Even a Big
Bro.
Mac. Imagine you sit down
Bro.
at a 5-star restaurant, read the menu, yeah, order the burger, and they bring it you out, and it's a Big Mac.
Bro, I'm slapping the waiter with the burger, bro. Like what? No, I'm telling you, bro. People are willing to go there far, bro. I know people that would do that.
Yo, you doing the Gordon Ramsay and you taking the bombs.
The sandwich, bro. I'm a sandwich.
The burger and putting it around the chef's face and saying, "What am I, an idiot sandwich? Like, what are we doing?"
Oh, what? What's it? A big one was like £4 and shit. I was paid like 45.
That's my point. And people, I'm not saying Sesko is that bad because I've said this, even though people miss this all the time. I think he'll do well here. I think he's a decent striker. I've actually picked him to score. I think he'll get double-figure goals. I think he'll be an asset overall. But for 74 million, I need more than that. I'm sorry. For 74, nah, man, run me 74, not potential, because Belieber, they're saying is 110, and we're all going, yeah, he's worth it now. He's of a premium quality now, even though he can get what he could be worth in 3-4 years, what his potential and ceiling is. But yeah, I hear you, Twisted Fate. Yeah, see, you get it, because you're saying we fully agree on Sesko Flawless. So I see, I would have took Visa, Teta, we got linked to Watkins. Go get someone from the rest of the best of the rest in the Premier League and then build up that way. But we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. And Sesko turns into this absolutely phenomenal striker. Gets 25 league goals this season, and everyone's in my chat like, "Oh, Flawless, you was wrong. Look at what Sesko's done." I hope so.
Motherfucker's gonna do a 360 between the legs dunk, bro, on Flawless if he gets it right, bro. I told you. By the way, I told people.
People hear me criticize and go, "Oh, if they turn it around, like it's game." No, if the manager and players turn it around, I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm happy. I want Amorim to turn it around. I want him to be as good as people who back him say, but all of the evidence and everything I think in my brain tells me the complete opposite. And what's crazy is, like I said, I heard this last year about 10 out, but hey, we move, man. We move. Big up, cuz. What you saying, Dazzle? Hope you're blessed, man. Hope you're good every single time. Hope you're good. And just quickly as well, before we go back to Spurs, on the Jadon Sancho situation. So Roma submit official bid to Manchester United to sign Jadon Sancho. Permanent move for 20 million offered, while clubs also open to loan with a buy clause. Decision up to Manchester United and Sancho's camp. Roma in contact with both Sancho and Bailey. That's from Fabrizio Romano. All for this. Hopefully, it's a permanent transfer. Hopefully, I think it's a very good deal for us. I think it's a very good deal for Sancho. I think he'll do very, very well in Italy. Have Jez, a Roma in Europe at all? Or did he not make it?
No, I think they're in Europe. I think they're in Europa League. I think. Let me check real quick. But I think they're Europa. Europa League.
I don't know why we're interested in getting. I don't know why we're interested in getting him on the loan move. It's like it seems maybe we're trying to send him out on loan to then up his price. Yo, just get the 20 million, man. Like, that's what it is. They've offered 20 million for a permanent move. Take the 20 million, because that also could add to the Belieber deal as well. So
yeah, this what Fabrizio was saying. This is what Fabrizio was saying in his latest Belieber tweet, that it's kind of recycled, but saying how sales of the guys who were supposed to believe can help with the fee to get Belieber in. So, yeah, man. And yeah, Roma finished the Europa League.
All right, so they be in Europa, and I think he'll do well in that also. And yeah, but shout out to Eddie, says giving credit. I see in his outfits underwear. You're a joke, man. But yeah, I will give credit where credit's due. But Cameron saying here, apparently it's 23 million euros all in, including loan fee. If that's the route it goes, it's obligation to loan where certain conditions guaranteed. That's why I don't know why we're going just sell him. If you're really concerned about the money side, put a sell-on clause in there, like we did with Alango. Put a 20% sell-on clause in there. Negotiate 10%, 15%, 25%. Put a sell-on clause in his deal. But you're selling him, you're getting his money off the books as well, and that can be used to go towards the Belieber deal. Or if it is Lamens or whoever else, another goalkeeper. Or if we go and get another midfielder, or we try and go and loan somebody. It's literally, we're 2 weeks away from the window closing, people. Yo, the Premier League season starts today. It's gone midnight now. Today. Like, we should even be here talking about these things, but again, why the club knew when the season started and we're still haggling about buying players and selling players like we didn't need all these things. But Yeah, with Jadon and Sancho. Yeah, to Roma. Yeah, I'm with it. All United players are scraps, 20, 25 mil. I'm all for it, crypto. Because I was told before who will want these players. How are you going to sell them? They're on wages. Da. Sancho could be leaving. Anthony could be leaving. Højlund could be on his way out. Garnacho to the Chelsea, which is beautiful. Rashford went to Barcelona. Don't know what's going on with Barcelona. I mean, with Malacia, but we got ample players to get rid of. But it's a great start. That's what.
Who would have thought, man? When you reduce the prices of players that you don't want, they go away, even with high wages.
Who would have thought that the wages ain't about? And like I've been saying, pay Sancho his money. I was having this discussion just yesterday because we were talking about Sancho and the money he's on, and I was like, I'm not giving that up if I'm him. I'm old. That if I'm old, I'm not giving up 50K. I'm not taking 50K unless
you put me on this contract verbally and all that. Come on, bro.
You signed it.
I deserve that.
Yeah, like that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, if we can get 20 million for Sancho, 30 million for Garnacho, 40 million for Højlund, hey, excellent business. We can get up to 100 million for those three. Add Anthony on there for like a 20. It's over 100 million for those four. Phenomenal business. Phenomenal business if we can. I don't know why it's been taking so long. We should have been moving on with these players quicker, and we should be more prepared because we got a game Sunday. We got a big game Sunday. But we move. Yeah, exactly. I don't blame Sancho for wanting the money he's owed. Pay me my money. I'm not taking 50K a week less. I think I'm taking 200K a month less just because you don't think I'm good enough for the team. Hey, fuck you. Pay me. That's where I'm at. But that being said, I just spoke there that the Premier League starts today, but tomorrow, technically, Spurs kick off at home to Burnley. Them De Niro, talk to me, man. I know we were expecting a win, but
W's.
Yeah. What do you want to see overall? Like a very impressive, because it's Burnley and newly promoted side. You want a very impressive performance? What are you telling me?
Just a dominant thing, bro. You get me? Dominant performance, bro. Just show me that you can control a game, man. You understand? Like what we did the other day, basically, bro. Same thing again, man. Just take it into the season and move, bro. But I was even gonna say, yeah, flipping based on United now. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know if I'm jumping the gun here, but I just wanted to talk about your game on the weekend, yeah?
Of course, man. Talk about it.
I think you lot win, bro. And the reason why I say that is because, like I say, you see where it is with like Amarim and all of these people. Obviously, that's a deeper conversation. Obviously, about whether you think he's good enough or not good enough to be at United. That's cool. I think though, in big context of how he plays, and obviously you've got some improvements. I think you can get a W in that game, man. Because even when you've played Arsenal before, a lot of your problems even came from the fact of no one's gonna get you a goal. So if you go 1-0 down, it's like no one's gonna get you a goal. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Mbemo, you got Acuna. You understand? Yes. You got Sesko in there. You understand? And then like with those type of players, I think you can get something out of there. And especially with Arsenal having, I'm not sure if Gabriel is gonna be back or not. And so especially with them missing certain players and that. Like it should be a possibility, bro. And you're kind of like, in a way, their little bogey team, innit? In a way, in a kind of way, innit? You get me?
They do struggle against us.
Yeah, they struggle against.
3 times when we drew. It was one win, 1 draw, 1 loss, but we're not the man of FA Cup.
Yeah, literally. So it's like, bro, yeah, I think United can do that, and I think obviously, like with the business that you lot are doing, getting rid of certain players, man, it's good. That's what you need, bro. You're kind of just mimicking the Chelsea thing, bro. You understand? Just getting rid of certain players and trying to get them off the books, bro. As for Sancho, you man know my stance, bro. Yeah, you go to Italy, do whatever in it, brother, because you couldn't hack it around there, boy. You understand? So Italy's way. Me, I don't, bro. I've always said this personally, innit? That's not my. I don't really rate him like that, innit? But obviously, like Italy, I think he'll do well there. Suits his type of play, the way that he plays, and that. You understand? But yeah, but as for the Sancho sexuals, you understand? Everybody's has Sancho sexuals, innit? You man can go watch my man at Roma, innit? You get me? You get me? All of that stuff there, man. You understand? Wait,
is Sancho from South London? Is he a South London boy?
Yeah, he is. He's from Canada.
North London, South London shot. Is that where that's from? Is that where
that is? Bro. The guy, bro. Do you know what it is? You see me, bro? I'm an advocate. Yeah. I'm an advocate for pace and power, bro. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for pace and power but I'm an advocate basically for pace and power. But if you got like technical ability, I'm an advocate for that too. I'm just but the big overall picture I'm an advocate for, who's impacting on the pitch, bro. If you're not impacting, I don't care, bro. You understand? So when he came on, yeah, man, had a few games where he played well and that, but brother, like I'm not gonna lie, bro, man never hit the heights of when he was at Dortmund. And the reason why I keep showing people that he hit the heights is because at Dortmund, bro, you're gonna do all of that ring of roses thing, bro. You understand? But it's all good in that doing that there. But Prem is fast paced, bro. You get all of these guys like Johnny McGinn and that, bro. They will just clamp you one time, bro. You're done, bro. You get me? So with that being said, it's like it's all good. Like see, like Cole Palmer now. Cole Palmer is a technically gifted player, bro. He's not pace and power. So, but my man does the job on the pitch. You get me? All of these players. That's why Chelsea are cooking now, because the reason why is there's a balance. They're gonna cook because there's a balance between all the players that they've got. They're all technically gifted, and I know they're all gonna impact the game. I don't even need to wait for the season to be like, oh, yeah, these men are gonna cook. But man can see already that they're gonna cook to you. You get me? And that's what's yeah, bro. And that's what certain players that they have, G. You understand? As for Arsenal, as for you, man, we'll see what I've got for you, man, innit? Because it's not looking good, bro. But like I say, like with United and then Bremer and all of these guys, bro, you get me? I feel like the players that you've gotten rid of, bro, it's good that you got rid of them, but I don't think they would have done anything for you still.
Oh
Personally.
yeah, facts. Getting rid of them players definitely. Like that's why I'm saying, hey, plaudits to the incomings and potential outgoings as well. And big up to North Moroccan who says, big up Flawless on the panel. Love this channel. Big up to you, North Moroccan. Shout out Moroccan. Shout out all my Moroccans in the chat as well. And to Fourth Official, this is big up Flawless. Why you always repping Spurs? I'm back again. I hate them with the passion. For this very reason, Fourth Official. You know why? It pisses people off. And that's one thing I'll continue to say. I didn't realize getting into the space how hated Spurs were. I had no idea. I knew it was the Arsenal Spurs thing, but I didn't know by Chelsea and just like the rest of the London teams, there was this deep hatred for Spurs. But before you go, Jess, blame Troops. Troops is the guy. The reason why you know what I'm saying, go overboard with the Spurs thing is because of Troops. Because it's when they was who was in charge? It was when Nuno was in charge and Spurs were flying at the start of the season. This is on back again, people. You can go check it. And it was like top of the league. And I think he was top of the league after a couple months. All I said on a couple shows was, yo, Spurs are actually playing well, which they were. They were the informed team in the league. They had won all their games, 0 losses, and were playing good football. Oh, you love Spurs. You love Spurs. Because I know I don't. This happened after, 3-4 times on the show, to the point I was like, all right, let me just lean into it. Can't call me the bad guy, and then I start doing bad guy shit, and that's surprised. So that's where it stems from. So you want to blame anyone, blame him. And I didn't realize how many people it pissed off. Like legit, I didn't realize Spurs were the same. So them, as much as I wanted United to win the Europa, them winning the Europa, it's hilarious because it just annoyed people.
If you saw the timeline up until the 85th minute, if you saw the timeline, dudes were literally loading up for the league the tweet because they knew where was coming from. I thought that was trending.
I was going to tweet, man. I was getting ready.
Guys was going giddy, and even yesterday as well. There was like the filthy fellas or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Filthy fellas.
They had an event yesterday, during the game, and when PSG equalized, look at the video of all of them, man, celebrating, all of them getting out of the seat, going crazy, like. Yo, like we were 2 minutes away from winning the Champions League and that, bro. It's like, yo, you guys really hate us like that, bro. You guys just say the people. You guys say be this and that, be the irrelevant and that, but we conceded late against PSG and everybody was getting giddy, bro. Like I didn't see that, bro. I was like, yo, get that shit wiped off real quick, bro. Like Jesus Christ, bro.
It's hilarious, yo. Like again, people, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know because I knew some Spurs fans, but I didn't know a lot. Obviously, getting into the space, I know a lot more Spurs fans now and hear from a lot more in the chat as well, and just in general. So I didn't realize how much it was until in the space. And forget, and I was talking about Ineos and the Glazers and where the enemy's my friend. Spurs despise Arsenal, so do I. Makes sense. Here's what it is. I'll say we can hate on them together. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, man.
Do you know what fans I'm onto though?
Go on.
That hate
What
us. Do you know what
go
fans
on.
I'm onto? Hey,
Go on,
all
let's
you
hear it.
Nottingham Forest bums, bro. Trust me,
Hey,
man's onto you,
oi,
man. Don't ever
this
try
is
and come
one,
and
bro.
conversate with me. You man smoking crack. You
Oi,
ever think you could chat to
yo,
me? You think you can chat
yo,
to me, bro? Are you crazy? You man are
bro.
smoking crack. Don't ever come in my messages ever again in your life and tell me about some Nottingham Forest or Forest in Nottingham, bro.
Oh,
Don't you come in here to chat to me about that rubbish, bro. How dare
nah,
you? Fam?
God, these dudes, bro. Who the fuck do they think they actually are, bro? Who,
Bro,
bro?
what?
These guys signed like 3 guys in like 20 minutes today. Here he goes and shit like that. And if Spurs would sign, then Spurs fans would have gone crazy, bro, for the wrong reasons.
Oh, hey, Ed is joking. Ed
Your
is
good
joking.
signings, bro. Nottingham Forest's good signings are terrible signings for Spurs, bro. The fuck,
Dang. What?
bro?
Man
Bro,
said,
I've seen them beefing with Crystal Palace, bro. Who the fuck are you guys,
I
bro?
like, bro, what?
Niggas, like you niggas living off 2 Champions League that you grandparents have saw, bro. Like, bro,
Uh-huh.
come on, bro.
Bro, you've got a flipping cartel leader as your flipping chairman, bro. Bro, what is this, bro? You
Bro,
gotta
bro, fucker.
put a
Bro,
knife to Morgan Gibbs White, bro.
you know
Threaten
what
the
I'm saying,
guy's
bro?
life.
Bro, his breakfast, dinner, and lunch, his breakfast, lunch, and dinner is breakfast, bro. The fuck are we
Bro,
talking about, bro? You know what
bro.
I'm saying, bro?
Bro, I'm telling you now, yeah, there's gonna be a documentary in the next 20 years about
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Gibbs White coming out and saying, yeah, he threatened man's family and that. And he was telling me that if I leave Nottingham Forest, yeah, this is gonna happen. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. And then you man wanna come and chat to me. Bro, how dare you, bro? Gee,
Let's say,
listen. Man's not having it, bro. You know what it is, yeah, like, bro. I'm not even calling you man Nottingham Forest no more. You're Forest in Nottingham, bro. You man are not. You can never ever come and chat to me or Jez, bro. Don't ever, bro. A guy had the audacity to come inside my DMs as a Nottingham Forest fan and come and chat to me, bro. Are you smoking crack, bro? I know man
bro,
support Spurs, but don't ever do that, bro. Man will embarrass you, you know. You
bro,
understand? Man will embarrass you,
niggas, niggas finish seventh, bro. For Spurs, the Spurs finish the seventh. Half the fan base fight each other, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
brother,
Yeah, that's true.
bro,
Bro, come on, bro. Stop that nonsense, man.
bro.
Bro. You can barely shut the fucking Palace right now, bro.
Can
Oh yeah,
bro,
because you had to cheat your way into the Europa League and that, bro. And get
bro.
Palace ulti fair and square winning the FA Cup, bro. Actually winning the trophy to get into the competition. And now Mariankas, bro. He thinks let me go and snitch. Let me go and snitch real quick. Like you're saying, bro.
Come
Nah,
on,
bro, dude
man.
went out and snitched. He snitched on Palace, bro. This
Bro,
wasn't
can
a
they even chat to Leicester, bro? That's my
nah, they
question.
can't, bro.
Can they
Nah,
chat to
bro.
Leicester, bro?
Biggest team
That's
in the
my
Premier
question,
Bro,
bro.
I saw a nigga say promotion over FA Cup win. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
I'm saying, oh my
Hey,
days, bro. Nah, bro. Like I'll be honest, bro.
Suj Marinakis can be on whatever he wants, bro. Man's telling him, brother, your team is dead. You know that one's dead. Bro, he could put a knife, he can put anything. Man will tell him, bro, I'll go out like one of these real gangsters. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, shoot me. Your team is whack. You know, like that, bro. Your team
Bro,
is dead, bro. You get me? Not enough
bro. And
first. How dare you?
I'll be honest. That picture right there, bro. And it's the away game as well. The home game, whatever.
Oh
The
yeah, that's
away, bro.
13th, 30. I was looking
Yeah,
13th of December. You lot traveled to Nottingham
bro,
Forest.
bro. Walk into that truck. Step out of that truck with the W, bro. We
Bro,
out of it, bro.
can't
This
believe
all
this.
bro. That game means more to me than fucking any other Big Six game other than Chelsea and Arsenal. Like, bro,
Bro, I
we
can't
have to
believe
go.
this.
We have to. No, I'm saying sometimes you have to go to a little bro. Like, yo,
Gotta
sometimes little bro.
discipline the little young G's, bro.
You know what I'm
Bro, man
saying,
said
bro? You know what
Nottingham
I'm saying?
Forest used to the shop, bro. What we doing here, bruv?
I'm saying, bro. Who's niggas, bro?
Bro, what?
One season, bro. One
Bro, you
season to get all giddy, bro.
bro, you think a Nottingham Forest player could ever the team or fan could ever tell me to go to the shop and buy them a free teller? You're buzzing me, boy. This
Bro,
is what I'm
bro,
saying, bro.
bro. We was about to say Morgan gets White, yeah, and Morgan gets White wasn't even gonna play in his best position. The fuck is he
Bro,
talking about?
Bro, how dare they, bro? I can't believe
Oh,
I'm even addressing these, man. It's so dark, bro. I'm
no,
giving these
no,
man
no, no,
clout, bro.
something. No, sometimes, yeah, you know the man, yeah, who was just step out the lane, bro. Like, like, bro, so you should know the best, bro, as a Man United fan. There's a food chain in the Premier League, bro.
Oh yeah, facts.
There's a food chain in the Premier League, bro. Man, and this is what I say. I say it all the time. Man, act like Spurs are some some dickhead team, bro. That yeah, we on some unserious bullshit, bro. But we can go and get, if you want to, we can go and get players, bro.
Bro,
Morgan Giswell is not the worst player that we have. It's the best player. Bro, we missed out on Dybala, bro. And it wasn't even like because Dybala didn't want to come. We fucked up with the image rights. So that's what I'm talking about, bro.
a first
This is
and
what
not.
This is what I'm talking about.
A first and not. Don't make me slap my screen, fam.
I didn't expect you to say Forest. Like when you was like, I got a fan base I wanted to chat to. I didn't think it would have been Forest. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
These dudes are rude, bro.
Man,
Nah,
are
bro.
chatting
Like it's
rubbish,
crazy.
bro. Trying to compare themselves to a man, bro. Are you crazy, bro? I can't believe it, bro.
Bro, bro, was Brighton getting this skinny, bro? I ain't seen Brighton get this skinny, bro. Brighton's been doing much more than them.
Bro, yeah, these man, just know your place in it. You get me? You know what I'm saying? Just know
Bro,
your place, man.
it's crazy, bro. Man,
Hey, before we continue, hey, over 60 of you like in the building, big up. Let's get up to 50 likes, people. We're at 41 likes. Let's get up to 50 likes and hit the subscribe button as well. Because I know there's someone new who's here. I know there's multiple people who are watching who are new. Hit that subscribe button. We're at 15,489, man. One more subscriber, people. There's over 60 of you like in the building. I'm only asking for 9 more likes and 1 more subscriber, people. That's 1 more subscriber, 9 more likes. Make sure you do that before we close out. Solo Q&A after this as well. Yeah, go on,
Joel said, did Nottingham cook us last season? Nigga, Leicester cooked us last season, bro. It wasn't
bro, like, what we
bro,
doing?
what I'm saying, bro, that ain't no achievement last season, bro. That's the same, bro. That was not an achievement, bro. So it's like I don't care, but the season prior to that, we showed Nottingham Forest the door, bro. Like the same, bro. So yeah, man. This is me. This is me done until we play them in December, bro.
I can't wait for that game. That game gonna be a goodie, man. That game. I hope that's an early kickoff, 5:30, or the early one on a Sunday or something like that. I hope it's a standalone game.
Just focus on doing the job, bro, that I always send Nottingham Forest sheets to do, bro. When you play at Arsenal, innit, just do what man tells you, innit? You get me, bro? When I tell you to do something, you do it naturally, bro. Get me?
I hear it. And to Benny, who says viewer discretion advised, big up flawless. Here's the thing is, Benny, it says it on the bio and on the channel.
Bro, they're trying to save you from Marinakis, bro. Don't worry, bro. Man, defend flawless. Don't watch that, bro. Marinakis ain't got nothing on Dinero, bro. You get me, bro? Naturally, man.
It's a matter. It really is. But Dinero, you mentioned it there. Burnley domination. Nothing but 3 points you're expecting, I'm guessing. That's it. And then on to the... Go on.
I've told you my stance, G. 5 games, bro.
Yeah, you said this because you got... Is it... What did you say? Is it 5 wins out of the first 10?
5 wins, bro.
From the first 10?
Yes. That still stands.
Burnley at home, City away, Bournemouth at home, West Ham away, Brighton away. Wait, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8...
I didn't even look at the pictures. I can't even lie. One second.
So this is it. So Burnley at home, Manchester City away, Bournemouth at home, West Ham away, Brighton away, Wolves at home, Leeds away, Tottenham. Villa at home, Everton at home, and then Chelsea at home is your 10th. United are your 11th game. But
they're doing us dirty as November. Man said Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal all in a row. But I think these features going to change.
Hey, one Arsenal, bro. Trust me. Listen, just let man get them 2 signings, bro. I'm ready for that game. The other 2 is a bit beaky, innit? But Arsenal, man's ready. If we make them signings, don't watch that. The chat is making me crease, though. These men are funny, man.
Yeah,
bro, but
I was reading the chat, bro. That's it.
Bro, I've been reading the chat.
Man was saying Mariankis is gonna go and get us like the next morning. So,
man said if we see the here we go. If we see the here we go to South London, bro, that's jokes, bro. That is so funny.
No, bro.
You lot are joking. So what you say before we get? Just I've already got your top 8. Dinero, we'll get your top 8.
I don't think you have.
No, well I get both yours, but scoreline prediction of Dinero for the Burnley game first and foremost.
3-0, man.
3-0 Spurs. Okay, first. What are you saying, just Tottenham Burnley?
Bro,
Saturday, 3 p.m. UK time.
we have to go. We have to go and get the W, man. We're playing City away next week early kickoff, so it's like just get the W. Bro, I can't lie, bro. I feel like everybody saw performance against PSG, but Burnley ain't PSG in it, so they're gonna play different. And as of right now, I don't trust the team like that when we have the ball like that. But we have to get the W, so 2-0, man. We have to get the W.
Manager
All right,
bounce.
first.
We
First.
haven't.
Yeah,
I
I
come on,
thought
bro.
I
We
had
need.
it.
We need.
I thought I had, but so yeah, just I'm currently constructed right now, and this is for everyone in the chat who's not done it as well. I get top 8, so I get top 8 the week of the Premier League starting, and then once the window closes, and just to clarify again, people, this is as all teams are right now. So Eze's not at Spurs, Baliba's not at United, Ganacho's
Yeah.
not at Chelsea, Isak's not at Liverpool, for example. It says everybody is right now as constructed. What are you saying, just? You can
I
start.
got no.
I'll go 8th to first.
I think I got. I start from first to eighth, and
Yeah,
I got
go.
Liverpool winning the league. I got Liverpool winning the league.
Go.
I got Arsenal finish second. I got Man City finishing
Okay.
third. I got Chelsea finishing fourth. That's my top four right there. So now
Okay.
this is where it gets a bit. This is where it gets a bit tricky now. This is where this is where it gets a bit tricky, you know.
Yeah, nah, it is tough. I
I say Newcastle. I say Newcastle at fifth. I say Brighton at sixth. Aston Villa at seventh. And you know what? I throw Man United at eighth right now.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, because I think I got Spurs then. With currently, I think I got Spurs ninth or something.
Yes. Fair enough, fam. So just to clarify, Liverpool first, Arsenal second, Manchester City third, Chelsea fourth, Newcastle United fifth, Brighton sixth, Aston Villa seventh, Manchester United eighth.
Yeah, that's
That's
my
your
top eight.
all right, first. No, I hear that. Yo, I'm De Niro. What are you telling me, my G? Top 8. As everyone is currently constructed.
First, Liverpool. Second, Man City. Third, Chelsea. Fourth, Arsenal. Fifth, Newcastle. Sixth, I'm gonna go sixth. I'm just gonna do this for now anyway. Sixth,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Villa still. Still gonna go with Villa sixth, just because of the manager. And then seventh, I'm gonna go United.
Okay.
And then eighth, for now. This is only for now though. And
Yeah,
then
this is
eighth,
everyone is currently constructed right now. Oh.
and then eighth, I'll probably go. Because I wouldn't, with the team that we have now, I wouldn't even put
Yeah,
Tottenham
it's
eighth.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't even put Tottenham eighth. I'm trying to think who else would I put eighth.
Nah, it's tough.
You don't.
Let me put Brighton. I'll put Brighton eighth. Because
Yeah,
Spurs are the
actually,
team now, but we're not finishing in the top eight. Bro.
No, I don't see that either.
guys, you might both have United in the top 8 as of now, but first, you ain't the
Yeah,
only
because
one.
bro, do you know what it is? It's because I
Oh.
believe, yeah, you see in football, bro, yeah, as bad as a team could be, it only takes like 2 players to change a team, you know. So it's like
True.
even with Arsenal, when Arsenal signed like Jesus and then Zinchenko, it's not like they made like 10 signings, do you get? And that kind of changed their whole dynamic that season. I do believe that sometimes players can, you get me, change the dynamic because you got, it's not just Mbemo and Cunha, bro. You got Sesko, then you got Diallo and like certain man that are still ballers that are gonna help towards, you get me, doing certain things. That's why I look at United. I'm like, you know what? Even in the game when you played, who was it that you drew against? Was it Bournemouth that you drew in preseason?
I haven't watched preseason. I know we drew
Everton. I
against
think Everton.
Everton, that's it. Yeah, you see in that game, as much as people were saying, "Oh yeah, United played bad" and blah 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 and whatever, there was little link ups that you could see where that danger of Mbemo, the Cunha, the Diallo thing could be dark, bro. You get me? That's one thing I saw in that game that was like, you get me? That man had a little, and all of them were on the same like par in it. They knew what was going on, bro. You understand? So that's why I say that in context, sometimes it takes certain man like that that will pull you out of the mud to win a game for you, bro, and take you towards them positions, innit? Because I feel like with Hoyland and them, man, there was no goals in there. There's no Hoyland, no goals. Garnacho, no goals. With these, man, they've got goals. So imagine
But
now with the goals, it's gonna take you higher than where you already were previously, innit?
no,
No,
that's
I think my reason for United eighth as of right now is because it's the teams that first and foremost, one reason is because I think teams between 8th to 11th point wise are going to be close anyways. But I think the reason why I put United 8th is because it's the teams that finished around those positions last season, and I don't think they have strengthened enough to the way they should have had to maintain the same level.
some
Yeah.
of them are weaker. I do agree with that. Some of them
Yeah.
teams in and around the area. Yeah.
But for me, like I said, for me overall though, it's like the point difference is not going to be far off each other though. That's the one thing I do say. Like even though I think I've Tottenham I think 9th, 10th, and if you tell me Tottenham's like 5 points away from like a European spot, it wouldn't surprise me.
No, first, and just to say about Liverpool there, they just signed a centre back and they're gonna sign Guehi, but he signed some Italian centre back, so they'll have a couple.
You know, apparently there's a thing that there's some hold up with the gay thing that I saw from the Indie Collier guy saying how I think Palace are making it a bit tougher than initially planned. So I don't know.
That's why you swoop in and go by Eze, then it furthers their stance on not wanting to sell Guehi. If you don't go by Eze, it's like,
yeah, I think they're willing to sell both, but I think they're both willing to sell both. It's just the price, isn't it?
Yeah, Twisted Fate. He signed that. He's called Diego Leone, Italian centre back.
I think Giovanni Leone or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, they signed him and they're looking at Guehi as well.
I'll be honest, bro.
Hitting 1K, man. Shout out to my brother Sheik. Major milestone. You lot go subscribe to Sheik. There'll be a party over there on his channel. Obviously, you see Sheik over here all the time. And De Niro's on Sheik TV. Jez has been over there. I've been over there as well. So make sure you see on the screen there, SHIK TV people. Links underneath in the description. Also on the featured channel page as well. Go subscribe to my brother Sheik. I'm sure I'll be having a 1K celebration stream because he's been putting in the work over there on his channel, literally from the ground up. So salute to Sheik. I have to message him about that. Yeah, Sai's been kind enough to drop Sheik link in the chat as well. Big up to you, Sai, as well. But yeah, go on, Jeff. We're gonna say before we close out.
No, I was saying just well, I was just saying that Leone kid that they signed. I'll be honest, it's not because he only literally debuted last season for Parma, innit? So I have no clue. I'm honestly about that kid, to be honest, but I think he's gonna be like latter down the rotation, which I think is which is a good thing because I feel like which a lot of teams should do anyways, is that sometimes you need like this 18-year-old, 17-year-old centre back there when you have already established centre backs there. Like this is what United did with Euro, for example. It's just that Euro's already good enough to start, for example. But if United had more established centre back, he would have been the perfect centre back to come in because he's 40 now, but you know that he can get better as time goes on. And I think that's what Liverpool did there. So I mean, I think it's a good signing for them. So it's a good signing. But I know you're doing the show coming up talking about Easter, but I can't. That Easter thing is a madness, right? It's a madness.
Go on. What's your thoughts on it? Go on. Give us your thoughts on it.
Oh, I'm seeing reports saying how it's like they're advising them not to even walk around town no more because the Jodies are up right now, bro. I'm seeing like man sold his house. He's sleeping in the hotel and that, man, with the cock share and all that. Like, bro, he's doing the madness right now. Low key, I understand his standpoint, but I said this already in the group chat, bro. If Newcastle don't want to sell you because they ain't getting their money, bro, we will see you on black and white stripes and game week 4, buddy, bro. Like, bro,
yeah, that's what will happen.
All this protesting and shit, yeah. Just for him to not to leave, bro, buddy, and say I would never play for Newcastle again, bro. Stop that nonsense, bro. No, I'm saying go back to being a good youth, man. Like you're not doing all this, man. You're not gonna go and terminate your contract for the last 3 years and miss out on half of the money of that just to go to Liverpool. Come on, bro. No, you can't be that desperate, bro. I know Liverpool is a crazy prospect right now to be it, but you can't be that desperate.
They gonna work. Like I said, Liverpool just got to put the money up, man. That's where the issue lies. That's what's slowing down the deal.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying this, they just got to put up the money, and then he would be gone. So it'll be interesting to see what indeed does happen as well. But yo, Jez, anything you want to add before we close out? People, I will be doing a sports Q&A solo after this, so redirect straight over there. But yeah, go on.
Now people in the Premier League season has started. The Premier League season is pretty much starting today. If you're in the UK or anywhere in the time zone of there's Friday. It's gonna be a long season, so people just support the channel. There's gonna be hella shows, hella watch alongs. You're doing all the watch alongs on Twitch, right?
Yes, people. So yeah, we'll be live. So that to make this as clear as possible because it can be confused. I did put it out on the socials as well. There's something on the community page. I do a video and post it on the actual channel today as well. But yeah, people. So all the watch alongs that you got last year on the playback will be on the Twitch. However, the games, so NBA games and any other games that are on the playback, I will still show on the playback. I still give out VIP passes, but the Twitch, we won't be active in the chat. It'll be on the chat. Will be in subscriber mode only on the playback. We'll all be active on the Twitch. So basically have both is what I'm saying, people. Obviously, if you're watching the game on the playback, then I'll give out VIP passes still, of course, same way. We'll get over to the Twitch is the main thing. Twitch.tv/sarcasmcitytv or just download the Twitch app, people. So that's what's going on. Oh, that was clear. If you're not confused, just let me know. But yeah, go on.
Nah, I mean, you said right there, you're gonna make a video again for people to understand exactly what it is. So people will be here. We're gonna be here talking about. There's gonna be many crush outs, many rants, many laughing at other people's teams, man. So like, bro, like support the channel. So nah, 100%. So come on, man, support the channel, man, and yeah, man, it's gonna be hopefully a good season. Hopefully, we're not gonna finish 17th and 15th this season. So yeah, man.
Hopefully, fuck it. I can't deal with that one again, man. Jesus. I have a bad season. Hey, at least we got some bad players. Yo, De Niro, anything you want to add from?
Yeah, man. Support the channel, bro. It's gonna be a lit season still. Get me on the city of sarcasm. Trust me. You get me, bro. This is where it's gonna be at still. Make sure you're logging into the Twitch as well. That's gonna be live as well, man. And then yeah, man. Also come here, bro, so that we can laugh at Arsenal together, man. You understand? Get me.
Yeah, facts. And Jez, you said for scoreline. What was your scoreline prediction for the Spurs Burnley game?
I said 2-0, man. 2-0.
You said 2-0. All right, we're both confident. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes all the sense in the world. But yeah, people, we are going to close out. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget as well, this show on the channel, all the other shows, apart from watch-alongs, fan calling shows, and the members edition Q&A is available on all audio platforms as well. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. So go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, hit the follow button. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcast. If you want to listen audio only, go subscribe to the Clips channel. Going to be much more active on there as well with the season starting as well. Put out a couple clips. Well, them clips were out, but I put out a couple of the clips on socials. But go subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Clips channel. Go subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Gaming channel as well. But we're not going anywhere, people. Gonna redirect straight over to the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A right now. It's a solo one. I won't be on there too long. I'll just be answering questions from the chat with you lot, Isak, the Garnacho move, and other things you lot ask about as well. But yes, people, this has been the Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur podcast. Man United pod meets Talking That Tottenham Talk pod live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll literally see you lot in a couple of minutes. There you go.